like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 36 yards. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And he's got some space here. The 30, past the 20.
Let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott going up top. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big 30-yard play on third.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there. But I like his moxie.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Prescott now on second down. Sliding out of the pocket. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as that is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. For the Falcons, Charles, we've talked all year about the injuries that they had in 2018, and you kind of touched on it earlier, too. It's hard to get around them, though, when you look back at this past year. So they go to 7-9, and I know that that's not what they wanted, but with all the injuries, is that okay?
It would be if you didn't think you were going to the Super Bowl. You know, if you didn't think you had a chance at that.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
That's under pressure again, and down he goes again. David Irving in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
21, wait. 39. Gun.
Now Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator,
nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, 5. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Following the interception, here's Prescott, and he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Vic Beasley in there to sack him for a loss of 6. A second down throw for Prescott. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll run it with Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And now here come the Cowboys. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Dancing to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Hard throw, incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Tuesday. Go!
Freeman again, a first down carry. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, Tuesday.
On second down, Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan, as the first half is winding down, and the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And out now come the Cowboys. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Swing to the field, right.
Prescott off play action. And that is incomplete, 7 seconds remaining. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll give to Elliott. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Here we go, 46.
Final play of the half. Prescott, he'll let it fly for Austin. And this is going to be incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run it. Freeman. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Prescott from the gun on third. And that's caught by Beasley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Second down, Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Now Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On third down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete as well. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on first down, second down, third down, all three incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. This is Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
There we go, kill. 26.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And give him a gain of 37. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Ryan to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Randy Gregory in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 4th down. Here's Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after try forthcoming. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Wait! 20! Hey, express! Gotta go!
On second down, here's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. Now Ryan on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. David Irving in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now Ryan on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On third down, Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
There we go, kill. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Here's Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Tyrone Crawford in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big...
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. David Irving getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Elliott, toss right, a spin, and some space here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
Here's Prescott. The quick slant caught. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because...
You're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On 1st down, Ryan. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Hey, express. 21.
To throw on 2nd down. Ryan being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
20.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
And they pick up the 1st down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Throw right side caught by Ridley. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, gun.
One last shot for Ryan. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Left.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Nothing on that beat. Addicted to ballin', I have to get my